Hi students, welcome to our statistics course. So I assume you've already registered and have access to MyStatLab, and then your course will appear on your MyStatLab page. So let's take a look at it. This is our course homepage. There are a few things on the page. There's a browser check that I definitely want you to do. So if you don't have Adobe Flash Player, you can click on the details and download it. Let's see, if you don't have Java, you can click on the details and install it right now. And let's get out of the browser check. So sometimes if things aren't working, you might want to check the browser and make sure you have all the stuff you need, like a Flash Player and Java to open up homework and so forth. There's a link to our syllabus. There is a link to the video that you're probably watching now, and a link to doing homework and completing assignments. Over here on the left-hand tab is where you're going to find your homework. So right now, there are 2 homeworks available. There will be 6 homeworks altogether, and I kind of time release them 2 at a time. So you can click on homework 1 and begin it, homework 2, begin it, and let's see, there are the due dates for both homeworks. Under quizzes and tests is where you're going to find your 3 exams. Right now, all I have available for you are some practice tests, and you can begin working on those at your leisure. Most importantly, we have this tab called Weekly Schedule. So let's jump in here for week 2 and see what kinds of things you can expect. First of all, and up front, are the videos for each of the chapters covered that week. And in week 2, we're going to be covering chapters 2, 4, and 5. There are 2 types of videos. Videos that are provided by your textbook authors, and they are excellent. And then there's videos that I created myself. They looks like a lot, but actually they're all maybe 3 or 4 minute videos targeted to specific topics in each of those chapters. There are links to each of the chapters, so you don't have to fish through the electronic book to find chapter 2. If you want to find chapter 2, you just click on it. Then you do the chapter opening. And it takes a moment, but the ebook will pop up to the first page of chapter 2. And I put that link there for your convenience so that it would be easy for you to find chapter 2 without having to fish through the book, the electronic book. So be patient, because as you can see, this does take a moment. Then you can move from page to page at your leisure. So let's click out of that. So in the weekly folders, there are your videos. There's the link to the textbook chapters and the sections you should look at. There's always an announcement at the bottom of what's due that week. So at the end of week 2, homework 2 is due, and the due date is May 31st at midnight. So let's go back to our main menu. What else is there? There's a grade book. We'll talk about that in a moment. There is the statistical calculator that's built into the software that there'll be videos for you to watch on how to use that. There is the textbook itself. And then under course tools, the one thing that you should know is document sharing. That is how you're going to submit your written assignments to me. So if we go back to the home page, the other thing I'd like to take a quick look at is the gradebook. So there's nothing in the gradebook now. But as a student, you'll be taking homework, completing assignments, taking exams, And when that happens, this is what the gradebook will look like. It will have all of your completed exams and homeworks and so forth. And if you want to, say you took homework 10 and you wanted to find out what problems, well, let's pick one that you didn't get everything correct. You took exam 2 and you only got a 78 and you want to see what you got wrong. You can hit the review tab after exam 2 is over, and then you can go through the questions and you can see, I got part A right, but I didn't get part B right. And if you hover over this, you can see what your answer was and what the correct answer is. So that's a kind of nice feature of your gradebook, and that way you can always keep on top of how you're doing in the course. So that's it for this video on getting started. Take a moment a little bit later to look at the homework video and the completing assignments video. So as I say, that's all for now. Bye.